Hi everybody, this is Sean with our DIY garden, and this morning we are going to be talking about the hydroponics system that we have set up. We're going to talk to you about how we start the seeds, what we put the seeds in, and then we're going to take you and show you the system itself and how easy it is to grow in a hydroponics system. So the first thing that we need to talk about is what we put the seeds in. This is a hydroponic system. That means it grows with water. The nutrients are in the water to make the plant grow. And so I don't want to start anything out in soil like I would everything else. This is what we call rock wool, and these are 1-inch squares, and they work perfect for the system that they're going into. There's a hole in each one, and before you use it, you'll get them wet. I just dunk them in water and let them saturate the water until they're wet. And then at that time, I put a seed in the hole, and then I go from there to our little trays that I actually sprout all my seeds in. And I use these trays, and they will stay on in the tray until they get big enough to go into the system. And you might ask, well, how do I know when they're big enough to go into the system? And I keep them in the tray until I start seeing roots at the bottom of this rock wool cube. And that's the way I know that they pretty much have outgrown the tray system, and they're ready to go into the hydroponics system. And if all of them don't have roots, that's okay. It's just an indicator to know that the plant is big enough to go into the system itself. And once they are into the system, these are called net pots, and this is what we put the cube into, and then the whole thing sits into the hydroponic system. We're going to go out to the hydroponic system and show you how we put these in there, how to turn the system on, and how the system functions.
Okay, here is our little hydroponic system that we built, our very first one. It's just made out of scrap lumber that we had laying around, and just scrap materials. The only thing we had to buy were the PVC tubes, the tubing, and the pump and bucket. And what we're doing here is we just put the plants in the net pots, as you can see, and we're going to put these in the lower part of the system, and as they grow, we'll move them up to the top, and we'll put new starts in the bottom. That way, we can be harvesting off the top while these are growing, and then we'll just move them up and put new ones down in the bottom. It's just a cycle that we'll use. And how the system works is I've got a bucket with nutrient water in it, and I use the master blend, and it's got a small pond pump in it. And what it does is it pumps it up to the top tube, runs it down, and as it's going past all the plants, it's just the plants are feeding off all the nutrients in the water. It'll drain down into the next one, come down here and just make a zigzag all the way through the system, and then a drain back down into the bucket. And it's not very fancy, but it works, and we have great success with everything that we put in here. All our salads come out of this. And as we're doing this, the lights I have staying on about 16 to 18 hours a day, and I have the water pumping through the tubes 1 hour on and 1 hour off. And that just gives the plants enough time to soak up more and gets some air to the roots. And down here you can notice I have a couple of timers, and that's for the lights in the pump. Like I said, the pump I have running every other hour, and the lights are on from 4 a.m. to 10 p.m. And that just gives the plants a nice a nice flow of water. It gives them time to rest and get soak up some oxygen. And the lights definitely help grow. It's a very inexpensive system. I think we spent maybe $50 on it total. And it's a great way to get started. We hope you do get started because it's simple and it's very healthy. And I hope you enjoyed this video.
Okay, everybody, we really hope that you've enjoyed the video up to this point. And our main goal is to teach you how easy it is with the hydroponic system, how you can start the seed in rock wool, keeping the seed in a grow room, and letting it get big enough to go into a neti pot.
And then into our hydroponic system, which is very simple, easy to do, and very nutritious for us, and feeds us all summer long.
Right, and I think Ron is so good at showing how easy it is to build these systems. We wanted to do something special about this, and what we did is we set up a report, a companion, along with plans for the system. The system's called the NFT, right?
Correct.
And so I think he's based it about $50 to build the system. So it's easy, it's inexpensive to build. And what we did was we put together this guide, and it has the plans to build it, step-by-step plans along with pictures. And so we really hope that you try to put this together. If you have some problems, our email is in the guide. You can reach out to us, but I think it's going to be simple. It's going to be fun. And once you kind of get a taste of how much fun it is and how good the food tastes from it, you're going to be a believer in hydroponics. So we wanted to make this free to you. It's got some information in it along with the plans. And to get this free report, all you have to do is click on the link below.
And please do us a favor. If you like what you're seeing in the videos, please subscribe, hit the like button, share it, and we'd love to hear your thoughts about it, of what we're sharing.
Thanks so much, everyone. Have a good one.